Hi guys, welcome to L.I.F.E. So we've went through our acronym, we've discussed what the L, I, F, and E all stand for. So now we're going to move on to boundaries. Like I promised early on, this is a huge part of what it means to be able to live intimately, fully equipped. Boundaries are kind of a starting block. They're not, the base foundation, but they're right up there. So boundaries are a lot like, when I say boundaries, do you think of a country and the boundaries that they have? Well, the boundaries of a country show the limits of where that country's government has, ability to make the laws, to make the rules, and where their jurisdiction ends and starts. If you're leaving the country, as soon as you cross that boundary, cross that border, that country's jurisdiction ends and you're now under a different country's jurisdiction. Anytime you enter the country, you're coming back into that country's jurisdiction. And boundaries in life are pretty much the same way. They show myself and other people, where my limits are. Boundaries are not something I try to set and impose on other people. Instead, boundaries are something that I set on myself. They're a limit I set on myself. But let's check in with Zen Bro and let him further define this for us.
Him call me Zen Bro. Him not get name right. That okay. I set boundary on self and not be angry with that guy. What? You think boundary something place on others? No, boundary like headphone. Place on self. Own control end at tip of own nose.
I really got to work on his name. I called him Zen Bro again. Zen Prof. I'll make sure I get it right from here on out. But I am glad that Zen Prof was able to take the job and not Professor A.T. Tude. Professor A.T., whatever he's thinking, whatever he's feeling, it's open. It's like worse than wearing his heart on his sleeve. Whatever he's feeling, you get blasted with it. He has no boundaries, no limits, no self-control. So I am glad that Zen Prof took the job.
Oh yeah, time for a pump. Let's go.
Bobbing like a duck, buff bro. I've been able to squat like that since I was 2. Pathetic, buff bro. I can do more than that. Be careful you don't let that weight squash you. You want a real lifting competition? Go up against me.
No way, man. I'm not joining your crazy.
Well, we've seen today that both of these guys, Zen Prof and Buff Bro, they both maintained good boundaries that they set on themselves. And we're going to check in later and see, how they maintain these boundaries and how they keep them up in different circumstances, in different situations. But I also want you to remember that, a boundary is a limit that I set on myself. It's a boundary or a limit that you set on yourself. And remember, someone who truly loves you will eventually respond well to the boundaries you set. They're going to eventually come to respect you for who you are and the boundaries that you've placed on yourself. And they're not going to try to push you and coerce you into doing things that, you've set a boundary against. But someone who doesn't actually truly love you, they're going to continually try to drag you into some of their crazy, just like the narrator did with Buff Bro. But I hope you learned something today. I hope that you can take it away and start applying it to your life. And I'll see you next time.